What's going on, y'all? I'm a little tired today, but I wanted to make a video. Stayed up late watching the Pistons game. Shout out to the Pistons. They took that one in New York to keep the series alive, and they're coming back to Detroit tomorrow. Should be a good game. If you into basketball, then you already know what I'm talking about. It was a good game, down to the wire. This has been just a brawl of a series. They've been going toe to toe. The refs being getting in the way, it would be a little bit of a different series if it wasn't for those refs. But that's all right because they're not backing down. They just learning. Those young boys are learning quick. But today I want to talk about YouTube. We're gonna go into some details on the channel where we at right now. It is May. It will be May tomorrow, and 110 videos. That's a good number of videos since January the 1st is when I started this channel. So we have 110 videos, 349 subscribers that I am happy for. Y'all are rocking it, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot so far. I learned that this channel will develop as I go. It started off strictly purely like gig work, and then it turned into DoorDash because that was the more popular gig work at the time. But I just didn't want to be another DoorDash channel. I wanted to at least share what I'm learning out here, what I'm doing on a more larger scale as far as why I'm doing DoorDash and what I do it for. I do it to fund my investing or savings. And the way I save is a little bit different too. I don't just save in money because I believe money is just getting very inflated right now, and the value is being it's just high inflation on the value of the dollar. So I didn't want to lose my value. I wanted to build onto the value and not lose it in the background. If you know what I mean, it's like filling water in a bucket with a hole in the bottom. That's what inflation does. You think you are building up a certain amount and your number is still the same, but your buying power goes down. So I didn't want that inflation to eat up my hard work. So I started putting money into Bitcoin and other commodities. I want to do gold. I am also doing stocks, and I just kind of round robin it of how I want to, where I want to put it at that moment. But that's me. That's my story, and this channel is about my story. So I wanted to share that. I'm not trying to talk nobody into doing what I'm doing, but this is really for me to look back on where I was and where I'm going, where I will be, and document it for myself. I don't know how much of that I'm a document, but that way I can tweak. I can say, all right, I was doing this, that was good. This little tweak might multiply that, efforts 10 times fold, or I might just kind of, that's how I'm using this as sort of like, not a diary, like like notes on a journey, basically, like a journal, a video journal on the process, because I'm about to make some tweaks very soon. I don't know exactly what that means. I was gonna do Uber pick up people, but I'm just going back and forth on that. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I may try it out. And I'm also looking for a second car because I do want to have multiple cars. Just because you spreading the miles on multiple cars, that's better for you. Uber was going to loan me out a car, which is not cheap. Their rentals are very, very pricey if you're going to work with them, because they give you unlimited miles. You could drive anywhere you want. You could drive out of state, but you're going to pay. It's like $300 something a week. That's a lot. But when you look on the other side of things, you can make that in one day. All right, so you can pay off the rental in one day. Also, you're not putting all those miles on a car that you own. I like that feature of it. But there's other ways to rent cars, and other people are doing it. It doesn't have to be through the app. It could be through these private companies or private people, individuals that rent out the cars. I don't know if that's something I'm gonna go down, but I might do it temporary just to see how I feel for it, get a vibe for it. I know some people that are doing it. They seem to like it. They pay their rental off in one day, and all the other days is just their money, and then they get to take the car to any place, Chicago or down south or wherever they're going. They get to drive that anywhere they want. I just wanted to see what that would be like. I used to do it back in the day, like I said, but it was not as expensive back then. But now it's completely different. They definitely are trying to make money on that. So I got to see how I feel about it. And I think I'm going to try out some other gig work opportunities and see how I feel about those. It's time. It's time to try out some new things. So we'll be seeing where the direction of this channel will be heading into. Subscribe and see where we go with that. Hopefully y'all ride with me. The content will be getting changed up a little bit, and we'll just go from there. I will continue to learn more things about stocks, and I'm gonna say Bitcoin because I don't want to put a lot of different crypto names out there and somebody get themselves hurt because they didn't do research and they go grab something and then you lose on that. So that's why I trust in Bitcoin, because that's what the government is buying. Honestly, the strategy is not to sell Bitcoin. You buy it and you just sit on that thing, and you can loan it out down the road. There'll be all kind of things you could do with Bitcoin because it's going to be backing the dollar. So research on that and look into that yourselves. Gold is not backing the dollar. Y'all know this. Y'all were taught this in school. If you were listening, if you weren't skipping, gold haven't been backing the dollar since the 1970s. So the dollar is not backed by anything. It's just they're able to print it as much as they like. That's why the value is going down. So I don't want to do all this hard work, and plus the hard work in saving and losing value, because we all know. You know that if you live long enough, you can go back in history and say, oh, well, this cost that much back then and now it costs this much now. That's what that means. You're losing the power of spending power of the dollar. But this is also not a financial channel, so I don't want to lose you in the weeds on that and get too deep into what all of that is, because you can easily Google. Everybody got Google on their phone, or Siri or Alexa, your AI. Use ChatGPT. Do your research on that if you want to go dive deep on that, because this is not going to be a financial channel. It's more a gig work channel, but we're not just doing gig work to just do it. We are doing it to improve our lives, to stack some chips and keep that going and work on the side, keep building. But the channel, YouTube, I don't look at it as a gig. I know some people are. Some people are saying build YouTube up so that you can use that as a gig. I just never really seen it that way. I just see it as a way that I can document my journey and hopefully inspire some other people to come up with their own individual different types of plans, and maybe spark some curiosity that they might even document their journey. I might learn from their channel. We all learn from each other. We all build each other up, because it's better than running out here and not doing nothing to build yourself up. So yeah, that's it. That is an update of this channel. It's doing pretty well. I like continuing with it. I think I will be going through this all year. My schedule is really Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, but it may change here and there. I might miss a day and make it up, just kind of like what I did yesterday. But that's the best part. It's your land. You get to do what you want. You the man in your land. Yeah, I'm being corny now because I'm tired. So that's the end of this video. Y'all go have a good one and take it easy.